largest single-phase residential off-grid systems ever installed in New Zealand. So I'm going to take you through. Let's have a look at what we've achieved here. So door number one. So what we have here is two 15 kilowatt Victron inverter charge controllers. This is the brains that manage the system, manage the AC flow. Fantastic product, and we'll be talking to Ben from Victron shortly, and he can take us through some of the features of that. In the next cabinet, so here we have all the fusing, as you can see, the AC, DC fusing, all the distribution boards of the system here, and beside them, three fantastic Fronius 8.2 kilowatt solar inverters. Now this system you're looking at has 196 kilowatt hours of battery storage. That's 48 2000 amp hour batteries we've got here, and we have on this building nearly 200 solar panels. So we've used 330 watt mono PERC half cell black panels. We've got 198 of those in total on the property. So nearly 200 panels to match with these fantastic batteries and the control system. So what we can feed here, this entire property is using anywhere from 80 to 100 kilowatt hours of power a day. That'll be totally supplied by solar. Now we've also engineered this system to act as a true hybrid. So the system does have the mains as a fallback, but also has a very large diesel generator. So this property is totally future-proof, totally bulletproof. It's never going to be without power. So that's what we're looking at. Now, if we move over this way, I'd like to just introduce Ben, who's our engineer from TasPac, specialising in the Victron products and the Fronius products. We've chosen these products specifically because they're fantastic, top quality European products with great warranties, but very importantly, we have New Zealand engineering support for these products. So the client and ourselves can be really comfortable if there's ever any sort of glitch, then one of the engineers can dial into the system online and can do any programming that's required and just ensure that there's peace of mind that the system will always operate. Ben, would you like to tell us a little bit about the product?
In my experience, I would say the data is the most accessible, and also there's the most volume of data coming off the Victron app and Victron portal up online, so that gives us a huge amount of power when it comes to fault finding, and also when the customer maybe wants to add some more load or some more storage or some more solar panels. We've got a lot of customers that say, hey, we want to get an electric vehicle, and suddenly we're like, look at the data and go, yep, well, you'll probably need another 40 panels for your electric vehicle. So I love the data. It's good. I could buzz out on that all day.
And totally, what we will point out here as well, from a customer's perspective, there's a very great interface. So, you know, the client can walk out, and this is also accessible online and on the cell phone by an app. And so we can see constantly what the loads are, the AC input, what the state of battery charge, all the information that you'd want to know about your system is available right there. So when the owner comes home, he can pull into his garage and go, oh, what's happening today? Or he's looking at it on a cell phone app. So that's a great interface as well. So very easy to use, very graphically simple, isn't it, Ben, really?
Yeah.
And I think that's yet another advantage. So if we move to down the cabinet a little further, here are the three Fronius single phase 8 kilowatt inverters. Now, one of the fantastic things is that these, although they're an 8 kilowatt inverter, we can connect up to 12 kilowatts maximum to each unit. So, you know, you can put a pretty good load on these inverters. We've got over 30 kilowatts running through these, and in an adjacent shed, we've got yet another one fully loaded. So this site has in full, it's got 4 of these units on site. That's another interesting thing we can do with a system like this. We can have, which you'll see in the drone shot, there's a large shed on the back of the property with another 40 panels. It's got another inverter, and that synchronizes with this system. So the brains of the system will take any surplus generated on the other building and put that into the battery bank. So that's another fantastic thing we can do with the Fronius mix.
That's one of the powerful features of the Victron system, is that you can actually have the centralised Victron inverters in one spot, but you can have the Fronius solar inverters scattered around the whole property. So they don't have to be right next to the main system. Like you said, there's one out on a shed, there could be one out on another shed, one on a house, and they will all talk together through the AC mains and also through just a standard customer's Wi-Fi network or normal local area network. The beauty of that is you don't have to run extra cables from the main system out to all these inverters to control them or to manage them. It's all done automatically from the main Victron system through the main AC power system.
And that is a major benefit, Ben, because one of the projects we've got coming up is we're powering an offshore island, and this island has 3 houses and several barns and outbuildings, and what we're able to do with the system is to put solar on every single building, an inverter in each one, and they will, as you say, they'll all become one network, if you like. So the flexibility of this system is beyond, I think, any other system we're looking at, really. You know, it's definitely got features that I think put it head and shoulders above most other systems available for this type of application. And of course, European quality, you know, you've got Fronius Austrian inverters, you've got you know, controllers from the Netherlands, so you know, we've got the best of European here, really.